Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So yeah, as expected in the previous video where we said that it might have peaked here in the wave 3, we are now coming down in a wave 4. I formulated a target area for this fourth wave between the 50% retracement and the 23.6% retracement. This is always the area where you would expect a wave 4 to get into. Yeah, the ideal target again remains for the wave 4, the 38.2% fib level. That is the fib level that you will see a wave 4 go to most of the time. It really is. Yeah, it's not just any stupid comment. It really is the case. I mean, we've seen it on this channel numerous times. It often is the 38.2% fib level. It rarely is the 23.6%. And it maybe a little bit more often is the 50%, but it most of the time is the 38.2% retracement of the wave 3 that a wave 4 goes to and finds support in and bounces off from. So that is obviously then the roadmap for the further continuation of this movement here. The idea is to ideally push higher. Ethereum needs to do this to continue this overall uptrend. The next target would be a wave 3 of, let me just rethink. Now we get to that, but the next target would be obviously, yeah, the wave 5 here. I don't think we're already here in the third wave. It would be unrealistic because you would need a little bit more upside in a wave 3. So I'm going to correct that to the upside now. This all has to go up higher. The reason for that is, and let me just move that across. The reason is that the white wave 3 in circle, yeah, in the white circle, the actual target for that is much higher. And the target for that is calculated by taking the length of the wave 1, we go to the low of the wave 2, and that gives us a target. And that normally the ideal target, or usually even the minimum target for a wave 3, is the 1.618 extension. So it would need to take it to around 1490. I already did that before here. 1490 would have to be target actually for the white wave 3. So actually needs to be a bit higher. So my view is that this first movement here, these 5 waves which could be happening, they should be the first wave of that third wave. I'm going to observe that a little bit more, but I think this is the case. So in effect, what would happen is 5 waves up in a wave 1, then a wave 2 down, then a wave 3 up, a 4 down, and a 5 up with this wave 3. That would be ideal. Yeah, we would actually need to reach that 1490 level ideally for this wave 3. Otherwise, we will have to rethink the higher level assumption and say, well, maybe this is not 1 2 1 2, but it actually is 1 2 3 4. No, 1 2, and then yeah, in here we already had our 1 2 3 4, and there will be just one fifth wave, but even that would be too short for the yellow wave 3. So I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna wait for one more leg up, see how far it goes, but I think this will mean that we've got 5 waves up. This will be only the first wave of that third wave, which means it can cascade quite a bit higher. Yeah. At the moment, the move up has been so far in 3 waves. So I'm looking at this as a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3. This should be a wave 4, probably nearly done. Ideally, we reach that 38.2% fib level, maybe even the 50% fib level at 1278. Then we move higher in a 5th wave. I can also, just to give you the target for the 5th wave here, we take the length of the wave 1, we go to, I have to make some assumptions here. Let's say we go down to the 38.2% fib level, then the target would be, the first target would be 1312, oh, 1313, $1,313, and the stretch target would be 1330. Far away from an ideal target for this larger third wave. So 1330 would be the ideal target for the next push to the upside. That is exactly where we've got the 50-day moving average, here the yellow line actually coming down. But yeah, you know, this is the valid wave count. This is what I'm going to go with as long as we're holding 1278, because below 1278, below the 50% retracement, this is most likely not going to work out. Bear in mind, very important, we've got now a possible triple top here. top here, top here, top here. This is resistance. It really needs to push through here. This is going to be the next target for the bulls. Yeah, a resistance line here that you can draw very clearly. We have now support here in the green support area in the box, and it needs to push higher from here to finish off here this fifth wave. That would be a breakout point here, this swing high, and then it can push higher. And yeah, generally if you extend this out, you can see this was a resistance area. We pushed above it. We've just re-entered it again, but we need to stay above this key resistance area and make it to a support area going forward that we need to break above. Because all of this mess here on the left hand side was resistance. It should now really be support. So yeah, ideally we move up imminently here. As I said, there's a little bit more space to the downside in the wave 4, but then we should push higher in the fifth wave. And I'll keep you updated about this. So, but overall, the trend is further up. But as I said before, this is all generally part of, and that's how I see it at the moment, part of a larger ABC structure, which would eventually lead to one more low. Could the low already be in for Ethereum? Yes. Also here, the local low could already be in, but we won't really know that until we get those 5 waves complete here to the upside, and then see a 3-wave structure to the downside and hold a higher low support. That is the moment when we can say, okay, with a very high likelihood, the low for Ethereum has actually already been in, and we're not going to see this 5th wave to the downside. So it's a very interesting chart at the moment. I'll keep you updated. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.